Good morning, children. I'm very happy with your responses for the Math Google form. In the previous session, we did a small recap on 2D shapes and how 3D shapes differ from 2D shapes. In that, 3D shapes have one extra dimension, which is the width or the depth. Today, we are going to see the attributes of a 3D shape or the properties of a 3D shape. There are three properties of a 3D shape. They are faces, edges and vertices. Faces are the shape's surfaces. Face is a part of 3D shape that is flat. An edge is a line where two faces meet on a 3D object. And vertex is the point where three or more edges meet. Children, now I am going to explain the various attributes of a 3D shape using a Rubiks Cube. So here I have this Rubiks Cube with me. As the name indicates, this object represents the 3D shape cube. Okay, so you all can see the colors, right? We have red, green, orange, blue, white and yellow, right? The surface which I am touching is called as a face. Okay, so how many faces are there in this cube? Shall we count? So orange is first face, blue is second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So a cube has 6 faces. Understood, children? Now, what is an edge? An edge is a line where two faces meet. Correct? Let us take any two faces of a Rubiks Cube. Okay? So, we are going to take red and green. So, red is one face and green is another face. So, the line where red and green face meet is called as an edge. So, this line is called as an edge. Okay? Let us take another two faces, green and orange. So the line connecting the green face and the orange face is called as a edge. So now shall we count the number of edges for this cube? Okay, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So there are 12 edges. Now what is a vertex or vertices? Vertex is a point where 3 or more edges meet. Let's see what are the 3 edges in this cube. So here is one edge, here is another edge and here is another edge. So these are 3 edges, edge 1, edge 2 and edge 3. So the point connecting the 3 edges, so this is the point which connects these 3 edges. So this is called as a vertex. It is also called as corners. So shall we count the number of vertices in a cube? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Understood, children? We just learned that cube is a 3D shape which has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. Children, now I am going to show you another object. Can you identify the 3D shape that this object represents? Take a closer look. Correct. This object represents a cuboid. Now look at the base face of the cuboid. Now can you identify the base shape of this object? Very good. It's a rectangle. Correct? Yes. Now let us identify the number of faces, edges and vertices of a cuboid. Shall we? First let us identify the face. Okay, so here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 faces. faces. Okay children? Now let us count the edges. Edges is a line where two faces meet, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So it has 12 edges. And what about the vertices? The point where 3 edges meet, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. It has 8 vertices. Similar to a cuboid also has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. There is only one difference between a cube and a cuboid. What is it? The base shape. The base shape of a cuboid is a rectangle, whereas the base shape of a cube is a square. And if you look at the faces of a cube, all the faces will be equal in size, right? But if you look at a cuboid, the base face and the top face or the parallel faces are equal. If you see, this face is smaller than this face, right? So that's the difference between a cube and a cuboid. I hope you all understood today's session, right? We saw the attributes of a 3D shape and we saw two 3D shapes. What are they? Cube and a cuboid. So a cube has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. And a cuboid has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. The base shape of a cube is a square, whereas the base shape of the cuboid is a rectangle. Okay children? Now we have a small quiz on the topic that I have discussed today. Are you all ready children? Here we go. Let us start the quiz time. First question. What are the 3 dimensions in a 3D shape? Correct. Length, breadth and height or depth. Good job children. Is a 3D shape flat or solid? Correct. 3D shape is a solid shape. Well done. Next question. How many attributes are there in a 3D shape? 3. Correct. Well done. Shall we go to the next question, children? List out the 3 attributes of a 3D shape. List out the 3 attributes of a 3D shape. Correct. Face, edge and a vertex. Good job children. With this, let us conclude this session. Bye.